Hello my lovelies. Oh my goodness. This is such a long time coming. I have loved books forever, literally for my whole life, and like I've got back into my reading era this year, and I've seen all these like booktubers and booktalkers and just people online talking about books, and I love it so much, and I was just feeling like I needed to get involved, and finally I now have a BookTube channel. So I thought that the perfect way to start this channel would be to do a little bookish get to know me video. I feel like that's always a good start. I'm Shannon, first of all. I'm 29 years old and books are literally everything to me. I have a few questions that I found online. Let's go through them. My current read, I literally just started this last night, is Daggermouth by H.M. Wolf. I've heard about it before, like I heard a bunch of people talking about it, but I was worried that I couldn't get it because I looked everywhere and I was like, I can't find this book to save my life. So I was like, right, I'm gonna have to wait until next year. I got it. I'm 3 chapters in from point of recording. I'm looking forward to seeing how it sort of pans out. But yeah, I've heard good things, so that's my current read. No, I used to, like ages and ages and ages ago, I used to have a Kindle when I was like a teenager, but I haven't had one since. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really old-fashioned. I just like to have like a physical book. I just love going book shopping and feeling and smelling real books. So that's that. I've read so many good books. Like this year I got into like Fourth Wing. It's here, Rebecca Yarros, love. Also, A Court of Mist and Fury. The entire series of both of those. But genuinely after I read this book, I quite legitimately said, wow, what a book. What a book. From start to finish, adored it. So that's honestly probably one of, if not my favourite book of this year that I've read. Now, if we're talking about books that I finished, then it's The After Party by Ruth Kelly. It was fine. Like, I didn't necessarily hate it. I just didn't feel anything from it. Like, it's a thriller, sort of like a mystery sort of thing. The friend's gone missing. They went to, like, basically her and her best friend from ages ago hadn't spoken for ages, and then they went to a New Year's Eve party together, and the friend went missing. And then there's like secrets and like figuring out stuff and all that sort of stuff. Stuff happens, but I just wasn't excited. Now, if we're talking about other books, don't hate me, anyone that loves this book, but I had to DNF yesteryear. I gave it a good go. I won't lie, I got like 100, just over 100 pages in, and I just didn't get into it. I couldn't, I don't know why. Because I'd heard so many good things and I saw it in the shop and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. I'm excited to buy it and just see what everyone's been talking about. However, not for me. So maybe that's my least favourite, as I didn't finish it. Honestly, I just read on the sofa. That's like my place that I read. That's where I read the most often, so I would say that's my favourite. Your girl is a romantic girly through and through, especially if it's an enemies to lovers, especially if it's basically the same plot, just in a different font. I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna demolish it. I'm actually going to nom 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 nom. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love romantasy. It's where my heart is. It's an escape, and it just gives me like an unrealistic imagination of what love is. I don't know whether it's dangerous, but I am still waiting for either Zayden or Rissan to come along and scoop me up out of this world. Alchemized by Senlin Yu. It's so large. It's genuinely such a thick boy, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm really looking forward to reading it, because I've heard such good things, but it's just so thick. I will work myself up to reading it one day. It's just at the moment, like, I won't be going near it. I feel like my attention span can only really focus on one book, because I'm always worried that if I read more than one at a time, it's gonna mess with my brain and I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness, but these storylines, they are merging together and I don't know what to do. So I do just usually read one book at a time. However, sometimes I'll be reading like a series or something and I'm really into it, but then I have to go to work and I'm in like an all-day shift and I'm like, I don't really want to be in that world at work. Do you know what I mean? So I will sometimes just bring like a random book to work so I can read that one. But it's because, you know, they're two separate things and it's fine. I can just associate that book with work and that book with my house. It's fine. But otherwise, one book at a time, my brain cannot handle it. Literally all the time. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. I would say like the afternoon is like a good time to read because I don't worry about like falling asleep in the afternoon. But I do love a nighttime read as well. But I do sometimes reluctantly fall asleep. I have fallen asleep in the middle of a chapter before, not because the chapter's boring or anything or the book's bad, it's just because I'm tired and I need to go to bed. It's literally 2 a.m. and I should have gone to bed like 3 hours ago. But you know what I mean? The enemies have just become lovers, like I can't leave it. I often choose paperback. I just feel like they're easier to travel with, but sometimes I do like a hardback. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy a hardback moment. They're like elegant, do you know what I mean? It's just like, they're quite, I feel fancy when I buy a hardback, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want people to dislike me for this. So, here's the tea. I really was looking forward to reading this book. I was hyped up, do you know what I mean? I'd heard so many good things. One of the series that I tried to read was the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. I really wanted to like it, and I really thought I would as well. Enemies to lovers, yes please. Romantasy, yes please. Is it just me? Like, am I too old for it? Is that the thing? Am I, because I'm 29, I'm literally 30 next month. Is that why? They didn't interact, right? The love interest didn't interact. I got halfway through The Wicked King and I stopped. I had to discontinue. I physically couldn't. I need to know, is it worth it? Should I go back? Does it get better? Because I feel like I was reading it and I was like, I don't actually care. I don't care about what happens, honestly, at this point. I don't care about the politics. I just don't want to know. Don't make me choose between my children. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's what it's like. That's how it feels. Obviously Sarah J Maas, incredible. Rebecca Yarros, incredible. I love Holly Jackson. Good Girls Guide to Murder was my heart. The last couple of books that I've read, because I've read The Reappearance of Rachel Price and, oh my gosh, 5 Survive. I genuinely couldn't think. I really hyped them up in my brain, but I just couldn't. They were fine, don't get me wrong, they weren't awful. I just expected to feel more, do you know what I mean? But will I still be buying every single book that Holly Jackson ever writes? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Also, I love Callie Hart. Quicksilver, Brimstone, I love. I've only read those 2, so I need to read more of her stuff. The thing is, if you write a book that I love, even if it's just like one book, I will love you. No. No, I cannot. I cannot read. Here's the thing, I can't read with any other sound. TV, music, talking, no, I just can't do it. I can't do it. But the weird thing is, like, if I'm reading like a fan fiction, like on AO3 or Wattpad or whatever, chances are I can probably read that at the same time as like listening to music, or if like the TV's on in the background, I can do both. But there's something about reading an actual book that I feel like I need to immerse myself properly without any atmospheric stuff, even if it goes with the theme. Like if I was just to read like a romantasy and listen to like fantasy sort of music, I just don't think it would work. I've not tried it, but I feel like I can immerse myself more when I'm just in the book and in the moment without having anything around me, so I'm gonna say no. Bookmark. If genuinely it would make me feel physically sick if I dog-eared the corner of a page. No. Illegal, jail time. Both, I guess. I like both. I'm good with either. You know, I get more of a story, I guess, if there's two, because you're sort of seeing it from both sides. But I just like anything. I'll take both. There are so many books that I've got that I would read again. Some that I wouldn't. Don't get me wrong. Like even books that I enjoyed, I probably wouldn't read them again. One of them's up there. I'm not gonna grab it. But Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Beautiful. Stunning. Do you know what I mean, babes? Like I would read that again right now. In the middle of my current read. I just loved it. It was the first like gothic fantasy that I'd read, I think, and beautiful. I'm a buyer. Don't get me wrong, I love the library, but I feel like I just like to go to bookshops. I like to physically go to a bookshop and just pick up books and be like, yeah, like I'm spending my adult money how I want to. Actually, thank you so much. Here's the thing, I feel like I would worry too much that the person would end up with the person that I didn't want them to end up with. Like that's my fear. It's a stress. So I prefer it when there isn't a love triangle, when I know what's gonna happen, kind of. I know who's gonna end up with who. As long as it's a happily ever after, please. I can't deal with a sad ending. Here's the thing, I get stressed. I have anxiety, babes. So if there are a lot of books, even if the series is completed, I will hesitate to pick it up. Having said that, I have just bought like the first 9 books in the Shatter Me series, because I would say that 10 books is way too many. That one stresses me out as well. I'd say like 10's a lot. I would say anything under that is kind of acceptable. Over that is just, you're out of your mind, babes. You are too far. You've taken this too far. Maybe. I will say, I don't mind a cliffhanger if I already have the next book in the series. If it's a standalone, if it was a standalone book and there was a cliffhanger, no, not at all. If I have to wait like 10 years or like not even get answers just at all, then no. I'm not trying to figure it out myself, do you know what I mean? Like I can't. So I'm gonna say cliffhangers are acceptable sometimes. Sometimes they're fine. Other than that, please spare me. And there we have it. My first YouTube video on BookTube is done. Oh my goodness. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. I've wanted to make a BookTube video and channel for so long, but I've just needed the motivation, I guess, and like inspiration to do it. I feel like now is a good time. There's still like half the year left, so you know, we've still got time. Let me know it down in the comments. What would your responses have been to these questions? And also, question of the day, what is your current read? Do you like it? Is it gonna be a DNF? Or would you recommend it to anyone? Please leave it down in the comments, because I wanna see what everyone's reading, I wanna see what genres you're into, and I wanna see if I can find my next read in the comments. But thank you all so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me, and thank you for starting this journey with me. If you want to, please like, comment and subscribe. It would be amazing to start off this channel with some friends and some followers, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!